Dr. Mindy here, and on this video, we're going to talk about a question I get a lot from you guys on my live Q&As, which is, what's the difference between water fasting, bone broth fasting, or broth fasting, and juice fasting? So if you are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. Please explore around. I am a woman on a mission to inspire the world to fast. I want to get 1 million people here to my channel this year so that we can start to use the tool of fasting to overcome chronic disease. So you will find science here, you will find the application of fasting here. Women, you will find a lot on how women should fast here. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button, that you hit notification bell so that you get all the videos and you find out when I'm going live. Those of you who have been here for a while, 2 things I want to tell you. 1, I love your comments. Thank you for your fasting wins. If you have a fasting win, put it in the comments so everybody can benefit. And as always, thank you for sharing these videos out into the world so that everybody can benefit from fasting. It's free. It doesn't take time. It just takes knowledge. That's what I'm providing here for you guys. Okay, let's start with this. If you followed me for a while, you hopefully know there is a little bit of a method to my madness. And I like to give you the big picture of something and then break down things into more detail. When you go straight in at detail, it's oftentimes we lose sight of the big picture. So I want to start with the big picture. And here's what I know about those 3 things: water, broth, and juice. All 3 of these are giving your digestion a break, and that is a good thing. So you literally can't go wrong with any of those 3 because sometimes the digestive system just needs a flippin' break. So you're just giving it a break, which is great. Here's the challenge, that all 3 of these have different healing effects on the rest of your body. So it might give your gut a break, but what does it do for autophagy? What does it do for ketosis? And this is where these 3 differ. With a water fast, if you're going into something over 17 hours, the 24 hours, this week we're talking a lot about a longer water fast, then I want you to know that you are turning on these healing switches left and right, and water fasting is profound for accelerating cellular healing. You also are getting into ketosis easily, probably, or hopefully. You're getting into autophagy, stimulating autophagy. All of that can be accomplished with a water fast. Okay, with a bone broth fast. So this is a little more tricky because it's got protein in it. So it will probably keep you in ketosis, but it's gonna take you out of autophagy because it's bone broth and it has protein in it. When you go up over 20 grams of protein, you take yourself out of autophagy. So that might be a problem. Bone broth is always is really good for gut repair. So it really helps. It's glycine in it and it'll help with the inner lining of your gut, which is phenomenal. Juice fasting, believe it or not, even though it's quite popular, a little more popular than bone broth fasting or water fasting, it has less of a healing effect. So you're going to get a lot of micro and macronutrients into your system, which is great, but it has a little bit of a less healing effect. So you get to decide. One of my problems with juice fasting is that you never get your blood sugar down enough to get into ketosis, so it's actually harder. So believe it or not, the easiest one is water. The other 2 can be a little harder, but then when you first start, it's like you want to grip onto that, right? You want to have that something that's other than water. I get it, and I did it myself the first time I started to fast. But know that as you find your fasting groove, water is much easier. So when you look at these broth fasts, whether it's water or the liquid fasts, water, or you're looking at bone broth, or you're looking at juice, or maybe you've got a smoothie you're curious about. What if I just go on a smoothie for a couple of days? I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions. The first question is, does it raise my blood sugar? If it raises your blood sugar, it will pull you out of ketosis. It will not help you with fat burning. If it brings your blood sugar down or keeps it even, it will help you be a better fat burner. So if you're looking to lose weight, you want to make sure that these liquid fasts don't raise your blood sugar. Okay, another question I want you to ask yourself is, does this liquid have protein in it? So if it has protein, it will pull you out of autophagy. So autophagy is where the cells heal themselves. So if you're looking for more autophagy, don't do the bone broth fast. Don't do the smoothie with the added protein powder in it. How do you decide then? I gave you a lot of options, so let's just recap this. If you want to go on a bone broth fast, you go on a bone broth fast because you're new to going this long, you need a little crutch, totally fine. This is no judgment, totally fine. Do it for a beginner's extended fast. Otherwise, the only other reason to go on a bone broth fast is to heal your gut. If you want to go on a juice cleanse, there's really only one reason to do it, and that's an influx of nutrients. You want to make sure the juice is organic, that it's cold pressed, and doesn't have a lot of fruit in it. If it has a lot of fruit, it's going to pull you out of ketosis, and it's going to make fasting really difficult. You probably will stay in autophagy with a juice fast. But the water fast is the Mac Daddy. This is what I teach here. And remember that water fasting, the longer you go, the more healing switches. So you're going to get into ketosis, autophagy, you're going to repair your gut, you're going to lower inflammation, you're going to lower hemoglobin A1C, you're going to burn fat, you're going to reset dopamine receptor sites, you're going to improve your immunity. Can you see why I prefer the water fast over any other liquid fast? There is so much more healing that happens than those other two. Now, this isn't to villainize those other two, it's just to tell you that those are options, just know why you're using them. There's nothing more frustrating than watching somebody hop onto a juice cleanse thinking it's going to help them lose weight and they don't lose weight. So we want to work with the body. That's what I'm teaching you guys here, how to use fasting to do that. Last couple of thoughts. Remember, I bring you all these fasts because variation is key. The more you vary your fasts, the more healing happens. So we're not going to make the bone broth fast and the juice fast the enemy of the day. We're just going to say, yeah, we could use it as variation when we need it. So keep varying your fasts. Also, women, remember, we do not go into longer fasts the week before our cycle. Very, very important. And if you're pre-diabetic, diabetic, if you've got a chronic condition like a cancer situation, please make sure you involve your doctor in this fasting experience. And if you want to come join me in my fat burner reset, you want to know how to use fasting to burn fat, I'm doing a fat burner reset next week. Just put fat burner reset in the comments and I will make sure that you get a link and get invited in, and so that you can learn how to join us in that really cool experience. But as always, this was the last video of the 5 days of fast training week. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your comments. Let me know your fasting win. There's so many benefits to fasting, and those of you that are new to fasting, always look at the comments, because in the comments are people's ridiculous success that people are seeing with fasting, and I want you to get inspired by it. They don't have anything more superpower than you do. Your body was made to fast, so when you see somebody's comment with a really good win in there, I don't want you to look at them and go, oh, well, they can do it, I can't. You can do it. You're living in a human body, they're living in a human body. So this is why I want to teach you how to do it properly. And as always, love you guys, hope it helps. Glad this fast training week, hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully you got great results. Come join us in the Fat Burner Reset, and cheers to loving the body that you live in.